So welcome back guys to We Talk Boxing, and during this video I'm going to be talking about Terence Crawford and him potentially moving up to £154 to fight Charlo. As always guys, please subscribe to the channel for more boxing updates and for more videos. So, freshly after his victory on the weekend, Terence Crawford is pretty much been talking about potentially moving up to £154 to face Charlo, who is currently the undisputed champ in that weight division. Now, currently, there is talk with Charlo potentially moving up, to the next division, two divisions actually, to face a Canelo Alvarez, which might be taking place in September. I don't think that fight has been confirmed yet. But anyhow, that looks like the possibility of what could be happening for Charlo. Now, depending on, I'm guessing, the outcome of the Canelo versus Charlo fight, let's say, for example, if Charlo wins and he defeats Canelo and takes all his belts, then I'm guessing straight away he would move up and he would vacate all his belts at £154. However, if he loses against Canelo Alvarez, then he would just go back down to his natural category of £154 and should still have his titles intact. That all depends though. It all depends on the governing bodies whether or not they strip him of his belts. So if he doesn't get stripped of his belts and he loses and he goes back down to his natural category, then potentially a fight could be made between Terence versus him. And it's a natural step up for Terence Crawford because all he's doing is moving up one division to face the undisputed champion in that division, and it's a one fight. He hasn't really got to go through all the other contenders in that division because he is the undisputed champion at 147, so he just should naturally get a fight at £154. Now the fight itself should be fairly comfortable to be made, because both of the teams do quite a lot of business against each other. So I don't feel as if this could be a fight which we talk about and it was going to take years, like the Errol Spence versus Crawford fight initially. However, with Terence Crawford, obviously the fight over the weekend where he defeated Spence, there was a rematch clause. Now, depending on Errol Spence and his decision to take that rematch clause will determine whether or not Crawford could potentially go straight into an undisputed fight at 154. Now, me personally, I don't feel as if Errol Spence will take that immediate rematch. It was the beating, really, and he got annihilated, demolished. So many words you could use in that performance. It just wasn't his day and night, or however you want to kind of pull it. Realistically, he was outboxed, he was outgunned, his tactics weren't there. He didn't really cause Terence any harm or any bother on the night. And I feel that if he goes straight into a rematch, that we're just going to see the same outcome, and probably worse. Really, Errol probably will get stopped a lot sooner. So for me, I feel that what everyone needs to pretty much do is go back to the drawing board. Yes, have a fight maybe towards the end of the year, but have it at £154. Maybe fight probably one of the lesser known 154-pounders. Just see how you kind of feel at that weight. If you feel good, stay at the weight, and obviously continue to compete at the weight and try and get yourself a world title shot. If you don't feel good, then obviously it's a case where you might have to drop back down to £147 and just be strict with yourself and your diet and just stay at that weight, or potentially retire. But if Errol does go to 154 and doesn't take up the rematch, then as I said, it's a natural fight for Charlo versus Terence. And in the future, do you know what I mean? Probably say next 12 to 18, maybe 20, 24 months, give or take, we could potentially see that rematch again with Crawford and Spence, but this time being at £154. That's my thoughts. Yeah, that's what I feel that will potentially happen, and it's quite good to see, really, that obviously you've got someone like Terence Crawford, can't get his name out, who has gone from 140 to 147 and now looking to go 154 and become a 3 division undisputed champion. And that, you know what I mean, has never, ever, ever been done. Obviously, he's done the 2 Division 1, and that's never been done. So a 3 Division 1, we potentially would never, ever see this happen again in our lifetimes. So yeah, you guys let me know your thoughts with a potential matchup with Terence Crawford versus Charlo. Um, if this fight does happen, it will take place maybe next summer, give or take. Because I can't see Charlo fighting again before then, because he's got this fight potentially coming up with Canelo Alvarez, maybe September, October. I can't remember whenever they're potentially thinking about it. But Charlo's a guy that, you know what I mean, he's not active. You know what I mean? He's quite inactive in regards to the recent years, so he's only going to have one fight within the next 12 months. So, yeah, whatever happens, we probably won't see, give or take, Terence fight for another 10, maybe 12 months at least. But anyway, guys, as always, I don't want to keep this video too long. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below regarding this fight. And as always, please subscribe and comment. Bless.